What is it? Where does it come from? Is it real? Is it an illusion? Is it the real deal? Or is it just complete and utter bullshit?
The hover is nothing new. Despite being seen all over the world in recent history, there is now physical and scientific evidence that the mysterious orb visited Earth in the era of the dinosaurs, 65 million years ago. All four of the people interviewed for this documentary have been touched in one way or another by the strange orb known as the hover. Rhonda Glitz, employed at a novelty shop, professes to have regular contact with UFOs and their inhabitants. She says she's seen the hover on numerous occasions. Jim Salzman is a college professor and enjoys playing pickleball in his spare time. One afternoon at the college, he saw the hover in the sky shortly after chatting with some of his students. Harvey Spicer believes the hover is a hoax. He is an avid reader of the Skeptical Inquirer. He's never actually seen the hover. Pauline Dale works at a naturopathic store. She loves life, spirituality, and her pet hamster Amadeus. She claims to have seen the hover once, 30 years ago. This mysterious circle of light, what did you say people call it?
The hover.
And why is that?
Because it hovers.
So you're saying...
It hovered.
And when you saw it, it was...
Hovering.
So it obviously...
Hovered.
Which is why everyone calls it...
The hover.
Ben and Valerie, high school students from the 1950s, were two of the first people in recent history to see the mysterious orange ball of light called the hover. But it wouldn't be their last.
Well, it looked like a bright orange circle. And to my eye, it looked perfectly round.
It's too beautiful to describe. A bright circle of light that filled me with peace and warmth.
What I've heard from people and in the news is that it looked like a bright glowing orb. A bright glowing hoax, if you ask me.
It looked like a Florida orange.
Many have speculated as to the actual size of the hover. Some say it may be as big as a house. Others think it might be as small as a laundry basket.
Something wonderful, spiritual. Maybe a sign from the heavens. A beautiful orb of joy meant to unite all of humanity.
A fake, a hoax, a joke. Nothing more, nothing less. Some people have nothing better to do with their time.
My head explodes just thinking about it. An alien from another world, a ghost from outer space, or a creature from Earth's core that sucks our brains dry. You know, I've actually met aliens before. They're all uptight, neat freaks, but very sociable.
Well, it could have been a number of things. And probably pretty good logical explanations. It could have been atmospheric gas. Could have been a weather balloon. Maybe even an experimental aircraft.
Are you okay? Are you trying to demonstrate how the aliens you came in contact with communicated with you?
No, I accidentally swallowed my gum.
'50s high school couple Ben and Valerie were to see the hover at least another dozen times. This time the hover seemed to make a sound, almost like a familiar whistle. A different twist to an ongoing story that Ben and Valerie would one day pass on to the 11 children that they would eventually give birth to. Over the years, decades, and centuries, the hover began to work its way into the very fabric of human life.
Yeah, it's made me more pissed off. Why people believe this stuff, I'll never know. A big ball of nothing. Who cares?
It's opened my eyes to the wonders and the mysteries of the universe, of nature, of the beautiful magic that surrounds all of us every day of our lives.
I don't think it's changed my life in any significant way. Definitely a story I'm going to tell my family and my grandson, my future students. Other than that, no, not really.
Yeah, it's changed my life. I don't eat oranges anymore. I still like apples, though, and most citrus fruits. Did you hear that? That sound?
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. Get any potato chips?
Many people not only believe in UFO sightings, but that alien beings have actually landed on and visited our planet. '50s high school couple Ben and Valerie once again see the mysterious hover, this time from their automobile. But there was something very different, very unusual about the sighting of the orb this time. The orange circle of light filled the night sky. It was huge. But it wasn't terrifying this time. It was almost funny. In fact, they could hear the faint sound of laughing in the night breeze, almost like a chuckle from beyond. After several more sightings of the hover, months later, Ben and Valerie suddenly disappeared one day. Like the hover, it was a mystery.
Let me think. You know what? I don't know, and I really don't care.
I think they got tired of fooling around with each other and started fooling around with the aliens. That's what I think. Or they fell down one of those sinkholes.
Oh, I have no idea what happened to them. Maybe they spontaneously combusted when they got too close to the hover. I'm just joking.
I think Ben and Valerie were inspired by the hover, fell in love, got married, and lived their lives in peace on a different spiritual plane.
What does that mean?
Beats the shit out of me.
One day, the world's top leaders, scientists, and astrophysicists gathered at the National Earth Building in London, England, on live television to broadcast an important announcement. They had received a transmission from deep space millions of light years from the planet Earth. It was from an advanced alien civilization called Meldora. The aliens' leader explained that the hover, which Earthlings have been seeing in the skies for thousands of years, was not an alien spacecraft, but rather a projection, an image sent from their alien planet via a long-range, high-powered laser projection unit. The Meldorans had never intended to visit Earth. They saw human beings as far too violent and illogical. They chose instead to project the image of the hover as a kind of practical joke. Through the long-range beam, they could also observe the responses of Earthlings to the strange orb in the sky, simply to amuse themselves on the planet Meldora. The Meldoran leader also explained that their alien race were in fact the only aliens in the universe, the only life outside of the planet Earth. Not only had the Meldorans projected the image of the hover, but also every other image of UFOs that had been captured on film and video by human beings since 1947. And it was all a practical joke, for the specific purpose of amusing the Meldoran race. The aliens had little or no respect for Earthlings, whom they regarded as nothing more than insects or mindless pests. Any final words, Rhonda?
Any final words, Rhonda?
What?
What?
Are you repeating everything I say?
Are you repeating everything I say?
Seriously?
Seriously?
Rhonda Glitz no longer works at the novelty store. She now lives happily at a mental health institution in New Jersey. She still claims to observe and socialize with aliens, although she would never get serious with a being from another planet. She just likes them as friends. Jim Salzman continues to teach at a college in Toronto and is forever finding a rational explanation for anything he can't explain. Harvey Spicer is retired from the insurance business. He continues to refute the Apollo moon landings in his spare time. Pauline Dale still works at the naturopathic store. She's still positive, happy, and feeling great. On a spiritual level, of course. Ben and Valerie didn't actually disappear. After they graduated from high school back in the 1950s, they moved to Los Angeles, California, and started their new careers, acting in the adult film business.